Hello everyone, this is Persephone and oh my god, how can we call ourselves a fetish channel among Black Pill Reality and other stuff and not have spoken about peeing fetish, or if you want a more formal term, Urophilia, which means sexual arousal by seeing urine, smelling urine, tasting urine, seeing someone urinate, have someone urinating on you, and so on. I consider this a very exciting fetish for multiple reasons. Reason number one, it's way more common than people think, although it has been a huge taboo and people don't talk about it. Reason number two, it overlaps with many other fetishes, which makes it very interesting in my opinion. And reason number three, you can make so much money so easily from that fetish if you're a low inhibition person and you don't have a problem with urine, urination, and so on. Let's take things from the very beginning. Urophilia refers to people who get sexually aroused by pretty much everything that has to do with urine. Okay. As with almost every other fetish I've spoken about, it is directly connected in many cases to childhood experiences. For example, I have read of people that they would get shamed every time they would try to see their sister or their mom pee, and they would get sexually aroused, or they would be punished and they would have to hold their pee like grounded in the room and having to hold it, and they're not allowed to go to the bathroom, and then they would develop masturbation as a way to cope with the pain of keeping the urine in, and that resulted in connecting the two experiences, the sexual arousal and the relief from masturbation combined with urination. But for every person the reasons may be different, and I cannot cover all of those reasons in one video, and of course I cannot know. That's the beauty with fetishes. They don't manifest the same way to all people. But we can talk about the overlapping part. For example, if you have urophilia, a pee fetish, that can overlap with diaper fetish, and people who love to pee in a diaper or watch others pee in a diaper. It can overlap with human urinal or human toilet fetish, where there is a slave and he considers drinking his goddess's pee an act of extreme intimacy, connection, a privilege, and so on. It can overlap with other fetishes that have to do with sadism and masochism, for example, golden showers. What is a golden shower? When someone urinates on someone else. That could be an act of submission and dominance, or an act of humiliation. It could be omorasi, which is a Japanese term because Japan is galaxies ahead when it comes to fetishes, which means sexual arousal from seeing someone having a full bladder and having an intense need to empty it, or feeling it in yourself. And the list is endless. Overall, it overlaps with many other fetishes, and you can see it in many places that you wouldn't expect to see it. I have met many slaves and subs who have a peeing fetish aside, combined with many other fetishes. For the people right now who are saying, gross, what are you talking about? I'm going to block you, you're going to go to hell, and the usual cool stuff that I get. The American DSM-5, the Diagnostic and Statistic Manual for Mental Disorders, says that there is no problem with having such fetishes as long as they don't interfere with daily life. Which means if you don't do spy cam or the other disgusting things that you see in many countries such as South Korea, where they put cameras inside restrooms and toilets to videotape women urinating against their consent, that's a crime, and a person who is addicted to such behaviors or acts compulsively needs immediate help. But if someone has a partner and they want to pee on each other, for me, I don't see anything wrong with that, as long as it happens between consenting adults. And I take pride in the fact that my channel talks about things that other people tend to not talk, although supposedly they have BDSM channels. The next $1 million question is, what will happen to you if you drink pee? In small amounts, nothing, and pee is supposed to be sterile, again, unless you drink the pee of someone who has, let's say, a bladder infection, then yeah, you have a problem. So I'm not going to go out there to encourage you to drink pee, but I'm not going to stop you if you want to drink it either, as long as you are consenting adults. Now, let's get to the money-making part that I think most of the goddesses and the people who are watching me are interested in. There is a huge gold mine inside the peeing fetish. Because it's a huge taboo, not many people want to do it or know how to do it, and you can get the easiest money. How do you get the easiest money? To put it bluntly, the Asperger's way. Are you okay with people watching you pee? If the answer is yes, be prepared to make lots of money, because there are going to be people who are going to ask you to pee and them to watch or buy your videos where you're peeing, and you can overprice them insanely. By peeing, I don't just mean the usual way of peeing though. This is something that most people don't know. For example, you can be asked to do various things besides the usual, okay, I'm just peeing somewhere and filming it. Although that also makes a lot of money, I'm not looking at that in a snobbish way at all. Variations that I'm going to mention here, but you could be asked other things as well. Thing number one, very popular, combined with yoga pants fetish. Holding your pee until you can no longer hold it and then peeing on your yoga pants. Soaked pants, soaked panties. Creating a fake spy cam, installing a cam or using your phone in your own bathroom and pretend that there is no one watching you and going there to pee, which is the safe version of the criminal spy cam. Golden showers. If you want to make fetish porn videos with someone else and you have someone peeing on you or you're willing to pee on someone else, that's also very, very expensive. You can sell that. So overall, you may be asked to pee during cam shows. And as long as you don't pee on someone else, most campsites turn a blind eye. They don't mind. Ask to drink pee if you are into BDSM, or ask to have someone else drinking your pee. This is a bit more extreme, but I'm saying it here for the people that they are messaging me and they're saying, you know, I want to make money. Now, I have to pay the rent. I'm starving. Help me, help me, help me. The most expensive things among all the peeing shit is golden showers, because they are up to today a huge taboo. So if you want fast money, like I said, I'm not telling anyone to go pee on dudes with small penises, just leaving the information out there. The decision is going to be yours. When it comes to peeing fetish in general, one other thing that you may be asked to do is sell your pee. And I know now that all of the MGTOW guys and all of the red pill guys are going to be sending me curses again, but yes, there is a huge community of cam girls that they sell bottles of their pee to their fans, to drink, to bathe in, to smell, to hold as an amulet against evil spirits, and I don't know what else. So are you willing to sell your pee? That's also a side income. And I'm not talking about the fact that you sell your pee to someone who wants to do a drug test and he needs clean urine. I'm talking about selling pee in a fetishist community. The biggest amount of money, if you ask me, is to make videos, peeing videos, and you can look it up. There is tons of videos, samples on Pornhub, on Xhamster, on other places that you can get ideas. The biggest amount of money is creating such videos and selling them over and over and over. Other than that, prepare to be drinking lots of drinks that promote urination, such as tea. And if someone starts saying you're gross, you're disgusting, you're this or that, I have to say that peeing fetish is one of the fetishes that people get shamed the most for. I've met a guy who told me that he can get women and each and every single woman rejects him the moment he is asking her to pee on him. I think that's a bit of tragic. I mean, I understand if someone is not into those fetishes, but there is no reason to curse, to hate, and to abuse a person because they have a fetish, or because they are nicely asking you to do that during sex. If you don't want to do it, that's totally fine, you can refuse, but it's your choice to not be abusive together with a refusal. Like I said, between consenting adults, I don't see what's the big deal. So how do we do that step by step? You already have your Twitter, your ManyVids, your Pornhub, your social media that you should have already created by watching my previous videos. I'm going to start being a bit strict on the channel, and I'm not going to answer any longer questions that I've answered over and over in older videos. I'm not here to help sloths. Take the time to watch my videos on the 30 Fetish Video Challenge, on the Findom Basics, on the Black Pill Reality, on the Financial Success Playlist, the Eurasian Tiger Brain Ebola you can skip, it's not financially profitable, and keep notes, write questions, and send me the questions. Persephone, where is Twitter and how do I sign up? I'm not going to answer the Google question. Father Google cares for all of us in that sense. Google it and find out how to create a Twitter. Okay, I'm not going to be nice anymore with that, because you understand that I have 120 emails per day and most of it is spam like that. So, you have already your social media set. You can mention peeing fetish if you want. You can hint it. You can say, I can't hold it sometimes, I have a small bladder. You can say absolutely nothing, and the people who want it, they're going to approach you and they're going to ask you. From my experience with people who have fetishes, the men who have a peeing fetish are the most polite out of all of them. They can say always, please, may I, would you be okay with that? How much do you want for that? They're not entitled. Like other categories that I'm going to make a dissing video pretty soon about a specific submissive category that I'm up to this year with their insolence, their stinginess, and their entitlement. So overall, you are not going to have problems. I've never had an abuse incident personally. I've never had abusive incidents or harassment incidents with men who were into peeing, so it's also the type of thing to do if you just want to lay low, to do that and get paid and leave. And if you are one of those impossible people who are messaging me and saying, I want money, but I don't want to get nude, I don't want to show my face, I don't want to do anything, I'm going to direct you to my video, Make Money on Pornhub Not Showing Your Face, and I'm going to tell you that you can make videos by being fully clothed, wearing something tight, peeing on yourself, and not having a face. And Pornhub is still going to pay you. You are welcome. Thank you for watching.